Okay, I am Ashley, CEO and founder of Sense to Sense. Financial literacy flashcards is probably how you know me, and this is how I started my business. I started these when I was working at the bank. I was working in one area, then I went to another area, the more in-town area, and I realized the impact of socioeconomics on what we know about finances. So I came up with these flashcards, pretty easy. Credit union. I felt like everyone should know about these words. I mean, from the youngest to the oldest, if you have a bank account, you should know about these words. Actually, the word that kind of was like, okay, we should know something about this. I'm looking to see if I find it, was dividends. A person came into the credit union that I was working at the time and was upset that they had dividends on their account. So that's how the flashcards started. At the flashcards, a few people like, you should do a game. You could just start a game. And at this time is when I started my business in April. In July, I got sick. In September, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. So I spent a lot of time in the bed and in the hospital. And I thought about creating a board game, Sense to Sense, the financial literacy board game. And one of the things that people love on the board game is the credit card. So themselves, their children, everyone can see the impact on credit when they're making purchases, etc. I think I'm going to get this right. I don't know which one of these came out. Was it the workbook? I have a workbook where we talk about insurance, budgeting, just something that your children can hold in their hand. It has activities so they can learn and also apply what they've been learning. The great thing about this is you can have a class and you can teach them this information from this class. But guess what? Now, the next thing I'm coming out with is a curriculum. Okay, so then the second edition of flashcards. The second set of flashcards, whereas the first set, insurance was a definition. On this set, you have life insurance, auto insurance. It will go further into the meaning of different types of insurances. Then this book, Peyton Saves. My godson was born a month after I got out of the hospital and was diagnosed with MS. I always know his age. He's 3 years old. He just turned 3. And I also remember that is my 3-year MS-versary. Peyton Saves. People have been asking for things for younger children. And I created this book. And the great thing about this book is it is also a coloring book. I was looking for one I had open. I wanted to keep these closed so I can give these away during the holidays. And in the book, Peyton Saves, Peyton has a piggy bank that he's saving as he becomes an entrepreneur. And I felt like it'll be great for kids to have something that they can kind of touch and feel with this. And the great thing about the book is it has an activity where your children can create a plan as well so that they can, that money's too big. This is the size of actual money. But this is the money from the game. These are my kids, Legend and Justice. I always had a passion for finances. I worked at a bank for a long time. And in my last job, because now I'm a full-time entrepreneur, thanks to Sense to Sense, like I said, I saw the difference that socioeconomics played in what information people knew. And at that time, I was talking with women and helping women budget. And everybody was like, I wish I knew this when I was a kid. I wish they had this out when I was a kid. So I started teaching kids. I love teaching kids. I was teaching my children at when I first uploaded a video of me teaching my children words that we had talked about. I felt that they should know. And people were like, Tinquanta. I remember my cousin LaQuanya. She was like, I wish you were selling those. So I did something really fun and easy. I created the flashcards on Canva. I thought about the definitions. We figured that out. I had my girls at work, Jennifer, Lily, Tiffany. Warren did not help, but he encouraged me. But we came up with words that we felt that people should know. And from there, I took off. After I was diagnosed with MS, my first year in business, we crossed 6 figures. And that's crazy because I've sold everything, I've sold everything from sneakers. And I thought that when I got my first 500 flashcards, I told my mom, like, oh my God, what's going to happen if all of these flashcards are left in this office? She was like, no, girl, do your thing. So I did my thing. I've sold thousands and thousands of flashcards, thousands and thousands, a lot of flashcards. It's crazy to think about, but I thought people weren't going to see the value in the flashcards. But thankfully, in our community, financial literacy is a thing. It all happened around 2020. So when the game came out, more people wanted it because they were at home with their kids. They were now the teachers. I also came out with the app in 2021. That's the last thing I came out with. I worked on my financial literacy curriculum that is completed. Woo, woo. So that the information that we have can be vastly taught around the world. The cards have gone all over the U.S., even internationally. Shout out to Philly. They are my biggest market and where I ship to a lot. I'm hoping to visit there soon. And yeah, I'm doing in-person classes again, so that makes me happy. If you want Ashley, a CEO, founder, a cool teacher, she makes learning about money fun, to come to wherever you're at, just send us an email to .dot@sense2sense.org, and as long as it's not within the next 90 days, we can schedule it and try to make it happen. That's it. I don't know. I wish I had a song that I can into, but I don't. So see you guys soon. Shop on the site, sense2sense.org. Yes, there's going to be a Black Friday sale. Yes. So if you don't want to shop right now, you want to wait, you can do that because I want you to save your coins. Okay? Okay.